Okay, okay. Wait, how many times I said that? I'm gonna say it 3 more times. Okay. This your boy Pop, your shit with JB, and y'all know what this channel is about already. But if you don't, I'm gonna let y'all know. This channel is about awareness. It's about people who want to get their stories out there, they prison stories, they CO stories, they struggles. We don't condone no violence. We don't condone no
That's right. We don't
violence.
condone that.
We
You
don't
got it? We
condone that
don't
over here.
condone that. We just getting it out there.
We're just getting it out
You
there.
heard
You heard
that?
what she said. Again, we back again with Miss Lisa. This part three. You know where we at, Miss Lisa. We going straight into the jail.
Okay. So now I arrive in jail, federal prison. No, let's go back. They take my big ass from county jail in Erie, Buffalo, and now I'm on. Now they taking me now, and I'm getting on the bus. So now I'm not knowing what the fuck I'm walking into. Still, I'm scared. I'm nervous. So we get on this big ass trailer bus, and we see a couple of guys that's also in transit. They nice, respectful, talking to us, whatever, whatever. Now they moving us all out. Now we get on the airplane. Now, mind you, ain't nobody telling me none of this bullshit now what I'm going through. So now they got the big short off shotguns and everything. I'm shackled. Fat bitch is shackled now, y'all. Check it. Shackled from here and my feet. I didn't never knew a fat bitch can do some things with a shackle. You
It went
understand? Being
around your
shackled
waist. It went around
right
your
here about my waist and down on my feet.
okay.
And make you walk up that fucking car in the airplane. And then I walk in there and we walk in and it's a flood full of fucking men. So now I'm walking past them and they feeling my butt. And they talking about how big my ass is. And they doing all this shit about my butt. I felt like I was degraded. I felt like I was naked walking through the fucking airplane with a bunch of fucking heathen ass fucking
And
cockroaches.
what did the cops do? They didn't do nothing. They just
No, they ain't do shit. They just pop their shit. They sit us down and give us a little brown bag with our little food and
little
shit
pack
in it.
out. Yeah, a little pack
And you
out.
know, they transporting us from place to place. I never really knew how exhausting it is when you're being transported from one place to the next. It's very exhausting. So I stopped in another car. I stopped in Valhalla. I stayed there for one night. They picked me up, took me on
Shout out to
another
Van
fucking
Holla.
fucking airplane, and then turned around. They dropped me off at West Virginia Federal Prison where Martha Stewart stayed at. You know Camp Cupcake?
Her word. Shout out
I
Martha
was
Stewart.
there. She came about 2 weeks before I left. She came. She was there. Okay. When I got there, you know, same shit, squid pop, open your ass, all that, degrading. I'm in my head. I'm crying. I'm crying. I'm scared. I'm crying because I still don't know what the fuck is going on. So now, you know, when you've been in jail for a long time, because basically prison inmates run the prison. Okay, let's talk it. Inmates run the prison, and the COs are only there to oversee us to make sure shit we fall in line and we're in order. So one of the girls, her name is Peaches. She walked me up to my unit. Now, when you go inside federal prison, down you see cottages on the lower compound. Everywhere you go, walking up in that motherfucker is a hill, a hill.
Like
I
the
thought I was
Bronx.
going to
Shout out to the Bronx.
die, y'all. Do you hear what I'm telling you? My first day there, a bitch is like a big ass. I'm big. I'm big. That's my biggest I'm at. And I thought I was going down walking up that motherfucking hill. I had to stop like about a good 4 or 5 times. Bitch thought I was going to pass the fuck out in that goddamn place. I got up there, and I'm gonna say something to y'all because it's so sad how us black people we don't stick together. We do not stick together nowhere. We don't stick together in the hood where we live at. We don't stick together in jobs. We don't stick together no fucking where.
Now let me ask
You
you a
got it?
question. Let me not to cut you off, but when you say stick together, is it segregated? Like the black
No, I mean like you see a sister come in. You know, normally people will help you and you know, like here, but here you go. You know, it was all white people that came
Yeah,
to me.
yeah.
All white people came to me,
But that's
gave me a
mostly the
brand new
Spanish
I
and the
can't like
Mexicans who
this.
stick together like that. You know what
Gave
I
me a
mean? Like,
brand new gave me brand new shit. Bowls, cups, umbrellas, whatever. White people. You
yeah.
understand? White people.
Shout
That
out to
shit
the
just
white
blow my mind. Just how that we don't stick together.
Caucasians. I'm
And
sorry.
it's so and we're such a large population every fucking way and we don't never stick together. But anyway, I get in there, I'm struggling. You know, they don't give a fuck that you fat. They don't care if you got one arm, one leg, whatever the fuck. You got to get the fuck up and you got a program. You understand? They don't care about what your fears is and your insecurities you got about yourself. That's a you problem.
So, excuse me, would you live in dorm living or would you sell
Yeah,
living?
they put me up in the range. They got 4 ranges. So I made it up to my range. They got 4 ranges. I was in range 1, of course, because as you know, I can't walk up the steps. So they put me on the lower range. Inside each range is 120 women in each range. There's 4 ranges. So once I got there, you know, just trying to learn the shit, learn the do's and the don'ts and all of this and all of that. And now being in federal prison, I have fun. I'm gonna tell you straight like that. I found myself. I work hard for myself. I have fun. I got to meet different people because there are good people in jail.
Of
People
course,
just
of
make bad
course, of
choices
course,
in life.
of course.
I just never knew that it was so many women that were incarcerated. Like that shit just blew my mind. And to hear other people's stories and things like that. So,
So
yo,
you have a good story that one of them told you before? Like one of they...
no, every story in there is fucking sad.
No, that's what I mean, but
You
a
know,
good
but
one.
like a lot of women were in there for shit that they didn't do by fucking around with a man. And he put her like Kimber Smith. You know how he made Kimber Smith the front of everything, and he stayed in the back. And she took the rap for. She took the time. They gave her everything. It was women in there. It's so easy to catch a charge. Like conspiracy charges is so easy to get. You know what I mean? It could be all of it. It could be I'm a drug dealer, right? A big time drug dealer. And I could say, such and such, I need you to do me a favor and I need you to go and wire this money to XYZ somebody.
Yeah.
And the feds come and pull us all up. You involved now.
Yep.
Just for doing me a favor.
Yep.
That could be conspiracy charges. Bitches is in jail doing 20 years. I know women that was in jail that was older than my grandmother. People that was old like my grandmother. People that was in the Don Diva magazines, the Fed magazines. I met some of these people. I met a woman that was in there. She had 33 years. She was already doing 17. You understand? But good people. Good people, yo. Good people. But I hung around crackheads and dope fiends. That's what I did. I hung around them. They schooled me. I learned from them, and my journey was hard, yo. It was hard because I'm not gonna say hard because of people bothering me, because it wasn't like that. It was just hard because let me see how I can say it. You had to practice humbleness, humility. When they tell you when you gotta take a shower, get up, stand for your count, bop, 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 bop. And it was hard for me when I first got there. I had made a call to my friend on the phone and I had said that I wish I could punch this fucking guard in her face. Oh my God, why did I do that? They called me, hang up the phone. They took me upstairs. I could have lost good days for that. But because they knew that I was new and shit like that, they gave me a get pass. That's when I realized that you got to watch what you say on these phones.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm learning, I'm programming. Okay, the wind is too much. Here, I can't. The wind is too much and I'm getting aggravated. So I got in there, I went, I got my GED. I programmed. I really learned. It was hard for me, but then I got used to it, and I did it. I did the damn thing. I worked hard for myself, y'all. Y'all don't even understand. I was in that gym, every day. First, I started off 20 minutes. Then I started working out an hour. Then it started from an hour to an hour and a half, and I just started doing it. I saved my clothes, y'all, from the time that I first got there, how big my clothes was, until the day that I left. I worked hard for myself. I lost 100 and some pounds in there just working out. My mind was good. I was clear. My body was in bondage and I was in prison, but my mind was free. I never felt my best. Now, remember, I told y'all that I might thank the bitch Jennifer that put me in jail. I might thank her, right? I told you I might shake her hand because I might like the outcome of who I might become when I leave prison. So I did they sentenced me to 52 months and I did a drug program. I got in the drug program and the drug program took off. You could take up to a year to take off. They gave me about 8-9 months. They took off my sentence. But that drug program was the hardest shit that I have ever done in my life. They strip you down. I mean, I had to hear shit about myself that I didn't like. I had to hear people tell me in my small group the shit that I was doing that I didn't realize. The word bitch. Let's